Hey everybody. So it's about 10 o'clock at night. I'm walking around outside. I wanted to give some advice today to thinkers who are in relationships with feelers, or feeler colleague, whatever, sibling. There's something you have to understand, thinkers, about feelers, and the way you have a tendency to argue with feelers, depending on your age, development level, etc. Oftentimes, a mistake thinkers use is they think they can just cram logic down a feeler's throat, and they can't understand why the feeler doesn't see it, right? Because they see it. They see A plus B equals C, right? They're like, how can the feeler not see this? You have to understand, no amount of logic you give to a feeler is going to convince them, because they feel it. They feel it at the core of their being, especially if it's something they feel very strongly about, like some sort of injustice. You're trying to give them some kind of logic, saying, well, there's this or that. It's really a much more effective way to get through to feelers to ask them questions and try to find out why they feel the way they do. You should be searching for understanding their point of view, and I find asking questions to be a very effective way getting feelers to open up to you. Ask them, how did that make you feel, etc. How did it make you feel when I did this? You were upset with me when I did this, right? So tell me more about that. I want to know all about it, right? Which kind of comes naturally to me, because I actually like to kind of ask people questions anyway. So I like to ask a lot of questions in conversation. But anyway, but yeah, a lot of thinkers don't understand. It's really just a difference in how we work. And feelers can do the same thing. They can kind of dismiss a thinker's logic or conclusions, not necessarily logic, but just kind of dismiss it as, insensitive or whatever else. Some of the more belligerent feeling types will start calling you like autistic or something, because they think you have no compassion or whatever else. Don't ever tell a thinker that, feelers. Don't ever tell a feeler or thinker that their opinion is invalid. Both sides have a tendency to kind of misunderstand each other and not listen to each other. Just kind of dismiss each other's views rather than understanding. Well, yeah, the whole point is you can't expect a feeler who feels something very strongly about something. You can't expect to just cram your logic down their throat, because they feel it. They feel it. A feeling is much more powerful than a logical statement or So anyway, so yeah, there's a tip, guys. Learn to get along with each other better and communicate better and stuff. Ask questions. Seek to find common ground, etc., rather than arguing with each other. So I think there's a saying somewhere, men who argue with women don't understand them. I think it's a similar thing with thinkers and feelers. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this. See you later.